Oh, the trains are cold, just like it was in this loft when I came up. Oh. Ooh, it's a cold day. Good evening, everybody. No, we just want to stop. They don't want to run today. It's too cold for them. Yes, they are definitely struggling today. You need to warm up, just like the loft. If they stop now, I'll leave them stop. Good evening, everybody. Let's have a look who's in the stream already. Oh, no, they're still going. Oh, no, what? The DRS one's just stopped. And the TPE is struggling. Good evening, everybody. Let's see. 45 of you already in the stream. Make sure you smash that thumbs up tonight. Let's have a look. Who's in then? So Wolfsex, Scenics, Mick92, Dragon Junction Al. Lord Al's in the house. Bow down to Lord Al. Flymo's in. Mouse Soul Rail. Josh in. Richard Swidisky. Good evening, Richard. Simon Trains. Guessing Barnabas hasn't put 50p in the meter yet to warm the loft up. No, I was trying to get trains moving. I've pretty much given up with it now. New Durham Junction, Alan Reynolds. Good evening to you both. Hot Dog Pilot Andy. Good evening. Library Station Roberts. Good evening to you. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Brian Affinity Central. Mick92. Good evening. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Oh. Bugler75, whoever you are, thank you for joining us. Your new name to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And Andy Sawyer, Andy's Friars Junction there. Andy Sawyer, Sawyer Models is in. Good evening, Andy. Even all a rare Thursday evening at home. I'm usually at the Lee Model Club, but tonight I'm getting stuff ready for the NEC for the trade stand. Plenty of bargains and special offers this weekend. Yeah. Oh, I think we've just lost half of the TPU train, so I think we'll stop them all now. In fact, let's see if I'll go a bit further. No, it's all right there. Right. Yes, so we'll hope everybody this weekend have a fabulous time. That goes for visitors and traders alike. Just trying to get that train moving out of the way. Doesn't want to. Oh, well. It's all stopped now. All trains are stopped for engineering works. Hermitage Row, good evening. Diggers in, good evening. Trevor Vale's in. Good evening. Particle Station Charlie is in. Good evening, Charlie. All the way from Canada. What's the weather like up your way, Charlie? Because it's bitterly cold and very white at the moment around the many parts of the UK. Ian Melling is in. Good evening. RGJ Trains hours are now tucked up in bed for the winter, only to be brought out for filming or on the day. Right, got you. Don't blame you. They're not too bad. It's just because nothing's been ran at all for a week. But apparently it's going to be super warm though this weekend, although it's going to be wet and windy as well. They've given like 15, 16 degrees for the weekend. So yeah, a big contrast to what it is right now. And I'll have a look what it is here at the moment. When I came in the loft, opened up the loft to come up at about 8 o'clock, it was 5 degrees on the electronic thermometer. But it's now a nice, warm, comfortable 18 degrees. The heater is doing overtime, and a great one it is. Raymond Legs, good evening. 156, the Shortbread Express is in the house. Good evening, Shortbread. Andrew. Chris Job, Hernbrook in as well. Anyone else looking forward to the NEC? Says Simon. Excellent stuff. Who else is in? People are loaded all saying hello and good evening to each other. Tico is in. Tico Sprinter. Damn it, Barnabas. I want my delay repay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that here today. Who else is in? I've not said hello to. Simon says they are starting to set up the show at the NEC right now. Some photos have already appeared. Yeah, because I think they do start setting up from like Wednesday onwards for all the bigger stuff that comes in. Right, and I've caught up with the chat. Tico says, I am designing a Lego train layout for when I move next year to a flat or some sort. Oh, excellent. It's a model railway at the end of the day, regardless of what it's built from. I just need to try and move that TPE train out of the way because it's going to be getting covered in static grasses if I don't. Whoop. Come on. Move. Very carefully. Got to push it. Typically, it had to stop in the bloody tunnel. There it is. It's poking his nose out now on the station end. And now it's derailing. Oh well. Oh, I can't be bothered to re-rail that. Stop that. It's out of the way at least anyway. So let me put that on so nothing decides to start moving. Right, so I'm going to switch the camera to what we're doing today. There we go. So, hello. So, I did say last week exactly what we will be doing this week, and that is static seafoam trees. We were looking at some of the seafoams that I'd selected to make into trees for this embankment. One thing I did do is I left the camera positioned on top of there and squashed my bushes down. My bushes are a bit flat. There we go. Right. So we've got a number of trees. Not going to massively overload this, but I want a good selection of trees. If you just show you can just see here, we've got a very, very bare tree there. I'm actually going to add a bit more to that, and that's a bit too bare as well. I'm going to add some more foliage to that. Unlike this one here, you can actually, it's that much foliage on it. You can see there's quite a bit. So I'm going to put a bit more foliage on there. I did particularly make it as a bit of a dead tree, but now I'm going to add a bit more foliage to that as well and try and do it because it's glued. Fortunately, it's glued in, so I'm going to have to try and work on that as well. So we will be using the old trusty zapper box, the good old trusty zapper box, to making these trees. I've got my layer in spray, which is the Pico one, which is exactly the same product as the WWS, because that's who actually do manufacture it. And I've got a selection of different grasses and scatters as well. So I've got that's something I picked up at a show recently. I think that was the Stafford show. I'm going to put some, but make it a little bit autumnal. So I'm going to be adding some orange scatters to this bit as well. But I'm going to go with my usual. I have got more 2 mil summer, and I've got the 4 mil summer to give different lengths on the static grasses. Now I have also got this, a tub of mixed grasses. Now that's what's been saved up over the years of all different grasses, and it's a really good. Let me open it up. In here, there is a very, very good selection of different colours. Yeah. It won't properly show up, but as you can see, there's all the balls of the stuff. So I'm going to be using that as well, as because the summer is very green, and I don't want it to be overly green, if you catch my drift. And what I also got, and this is something I apply to the bushes, I've got some what is it? It's olive green. Oh, it did say on it, but it doesn't. Olive green foliage scatter. Clump, just very fine scatters as well there, just to add a bit of contrasting colours, that sort of stuff. Canadian Locomotive Logistics. Oh, I'll tell you what, Canadian, I've been enjoying your channel. I've been operating the train, so thank you so much. Lintry Town Trains in Linden. Hello to you. Ivo's in as well. Timber, hello. He says, here. Who else is in? I've not seen. Hey, what's going on? Something's going on here behind me. What? I've just had something slat up the stairs, up the ladders. I don't know what it's about. But, yeah, right. It's a box. No idea what it is. Take it. Should bring them onto RGJ. Chris. Oh, fluffy ball. Sorry, I'm on the innuendos tonight. Hang on a minute. 48 in the stream. Smash that thumbs up, everybody. I don't know what's going on here. I've had a box chucked up here and then she's vanished. I take it she's going. I think she's in a Jimmy's, you see, in a Jim Jams. I don't think she'll come up. We can't see your face, Jason. No, you can't. You can see bushes and where I'm doing the trees. Why? Why do you need to see my face? You don't really need to. You don't need to see anything in my ugly mug. Look at the muck in here. What muck? Bushes ain't good. Andrew, thank you so much. Adding to the shortbread fund. Thank you so much. Early birthday Prezi? Really? Well, I haven't got a clue, and she's not in the chat. But there's a parcel here. It's a box of crisps. You're old enough to remember Larry, Grace, and Jace. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. What is it you said again? Look at the muck in here. Ah, yes. Jace face, Jace face, Jace face. Why what's going? No sign of confetti cannons tonight. And then Jace, no. Right. So some of you are remembering something. I've forgotten how long ago that was actually. If anyone wants to kindly remind me, hang on a minute. Have I got to put? Hang on a minute. Hang on a moment. What's going on? You're all saying stuff, and I don't know what you're on about. So just bear with me while I just get another camera sorted. Hang on. I don't want to move that camera because it took me ages to get that camera set up just there. Lit up, no chance. Where's Slack Alice, says Andy. Jason, put it on your fudging face. Hang on then. Hang on. I'm just sorting another camera out here. Look. So I don't have to move that one. Well, I've got to be careful because I've only got so much cable available. Oh, here she is. Right. Face camera or else. Oh, I am getting instructed here now. Right. So let me just change the camera. Come on then. So what's going on? Excuse me. Oh, it's a bit too high, that, isn't it? So the laptop's here. Right. I better sit back a bit, aren't I? Because so you can see me fully in camera. Right. I take it there's been some chatterboxing going on. Hands up in the chat if you know what's going on. You are so beautiful. We miss you. Oh, thanks so much. We all want to see. Hello, Rach. How are you? Everyone's saying face the camera or else. Afternoon. Say hello. I saw Jason's hairy balls earlier. Yes, I've had my hairy balls out. Drum roll looks like a Dalek's eye is double on the same with as HO United States. Yes, it is. Code 100 or code 75, but it's it's the same gauge. HO and double O are the same gauge track. Is Stuart nearby? No, he isn't. Fortunately, his car's broken down, so there's no chance of him getting up here. Thank God. I have no idea, and that is me being honest. Says Simon, I've got no idea. I'm guessing it's not an Everton jersey. No, otherwise I'll be making myself warm with heat from it. I know nothing, says Lyndon. Evening, Rach, says Chris. No clue, says Andy. Rach, hi Chris. Rach saying hi Digger, hi all. Half an hour later, Jason opens the box. You damaged his car. I didn't damage it, no. He damaged his own car. He blew his gearbox up. I can confirm Stu isn't here. Thank you. DB Schenker t-shirt. No, I'll make myself. I'll get warm from that as well. Hi, Rach. Everyone's saying hi to Rach. Right, Rach. Do you want to put in the chat and explain what this parcel is? Why you've chucked a parcel up here? So it has got her name on it, and she's done the honourable thing and blanked out. Look at there, she's blanked out addresses and details. Right, so I'm on the instruction. Right, we'll get back to the statics in a moment. A few years ago, Stuart came here. I was on a live stream, just as we are today, on my YouTube Tuesday stream. I was chatting away. I can't remember what I was doing at that time. And I was very abruptly, and without swearing, woken up, I would say, from confetti cannons coming up from the loft. And yes, that was Stuart, and Rachel did organize it as well. But if you all want to know what that is, please do check out the confetti cannon video and also the cleanup afterwards, which still goes on to this day. I still keep finding the odd bit of confetti. So as she put, I'm just sharpening my knife, by the way, because my blade's very, so it might be a bit noisy because I've got glue all over it. Let's get the glue off so it'll work. Rach, saying, I'm not sure if I asked you before, but would you let people operate a locomotive on your layout remotely? I'm looking for some good layouts. Well, yeah, if they work. Rachel is like this at Christmas. Open the boxes, Brian, showered in confetti. Barnabas, you were talking to Mini Jason and oh yes, that was right. Yeah, Jack and Owen, that was right. Well, it was Jack mainly. I know Owen was involved as well. Right, is it safe? Yeah, that's a point. This isn't going to explode as in confetti. I hope it's not a booby trapped, whatever it is. How do we get in it? So, presumably, well, if everyone doesn't know yet, It's this time of the year. It is my birthday month, and next Monday is my birthday. And not only is it my birthday, it's my big birthday. It's the 50. It's getting a year closer to drawing that pension and getting me a OAP bus pass. So yeah, didn't think of that. No. Oh, I'm glad you didn't think of that. So yeah, it is my birthday on Monday, and I will be the big 50. It will be a relatively quiet birthday. Oh, I need to tighten that up. My glasses are coming loose. But yeah, I presume this is purposely done as a birthday present. But the question is, who's it off? Is it off you, my dear love? Just to clarify, it is off you, my dear. Thank you very much, everyone, for the birthday wishes. Welcome to the being old, says Timber. Yes. 50 but acts 5 at times. Childish. Yeah. Right. So, Clive, I know what it is. A Dennis Taylor-sized pair of glasses. Yeah, I need it to play bloody pool or snooker. Right, so while I open it, 50 OAP pass. No wonder the economy is broken. No, it says I'm getting 1 year closer to getting me OAP bus pass, which is, I think it's 65. How the... So, I did give Rachel a few inklings on things that I wanted. Now, I do get put on a no buy anything during November, purely because of it being my birthday month. You're on orders, Jason. Rachel, open the sodding thing and you'll find out. Right, okay. I'm trying. Let me tilt the camera down so you can actually see what I'm doing. Christ. It's very... Oh, hang on a minute. Open and read first before opening package. Okay. Okay. Thanks very much for reminding me. You're officially 1 year older. This is it's not booby trap card, I hope. It's not going to go poof, explode in my face when I open it, is it? Right. Read out. Right, okay. I've got instructions, yeah? If I'm wondering why I'm looking over that, that's where the laptop is. I should be looking now because that's where the phone is. Ah, right. So now I know who sent it. Read out on live. You do so much for others, and you gave Rob Lady Diana Spencer, indeed, when we on Rachel's birthday trip out. So this is basically giving back to a great friend and fellow content creator, Rob and Grace. And from me, I presume I'm supposed to carry on. And from me, I sure you know the handwriting. Yeah, you're an amazing guy, friend, and support. Hope it's a fantastic day. Sorry, no monkeys for you though, but no Rach. We know Rach will spoil you. Oh, you cheeky cow! Happy 100th. Sorry, I said that out loud, didn't I? Cheek. Happy 100th. Love, love, and grace. Thanks. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did. Lady Diana Spencer, yeah. Oh, thank you. Place that there. Giving back to a great friend and fellow content creator, and from me, I'm sure you know the handwriting. You're an amazing guy, friend, and support. Oh, thank you so much, Rob and Grace. Greatly appreciated. Now, so what is in the box? I've read that out first. Let's have a look at the chat. Open there from where you're on order. 7 moments ahead of the box. Rach Griffith, you have to go up there and open it. Spoiler, I may have a white beard, but at least I have a full head of hair, Jay. Yeah, and it'll be even less very soon. I know because it's all coming off. Happy birthday, Jason says, Dinmore Junction Model Railway. Thank you, Steve, very much. Steve there. Oh, you've been told. Yes, listen to the wife. Tim Surf, I've got scraper size spikes. Rach, purely no buying because it's birthday 4 weeks before Christmas and it's SHITE. Jason, I thought you 21. I am. I'm always 21. Always 21. Thanks, Andrew. You're on the top of my Christmas card list for that comment. Welcome to Saga, Barnabas Junction. 2 signals say stop. Goose Lord indeed. The card impossible doesn't destruct in 30 seconds. Yeah, Mission Impossible. I watched that the other day. Mint says Finneton. Paul Grace. Yes, you did, Jason. Clearly don't know the handwriting, blaming me for the 100. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. The handwriting's different. Rob! The handwriting's different there to that. Sorry, I didn't click. I just got carried away reading. Right. Right, Rob. I owe you now. Big time. He's called me worst Grace all over Bingo Machine on Saturday. DB Schenker Loco. Oh, don't know. Me and Rach maybe should have left them with the monkeys. Andy Fries, it takes this long to open one sodding box. I hate to think how long it takes to Christmas. Probably till Holly Christmas. Yeah. Wish I did now, RGJ. All the best money. Thank you, Mick. Proper chuffed saying good evening. Happy birthday, mate. Thank you so much. I am the big 5-0 on Monday. Alan, happy birthday, half a century. You're still wet behind the ears, lad. Absolutely, Al. The box is the con. It really is 20 bags of crisps. Well, if it was, I tell you what, oh, hang on a minute. So the card is from Robin Grace. That means the parcel's from Robin Grace. Right, okay. It's just saying that if it was New Durham Junction sending the box, it would just be a box full of carrier bags. Box of ballast. No, it's not that heavy. Tico, thank you so much. Timber or Scampy Fries and not McCoy. I love Scampy Fries. If I have to come up there and force you to open it, I will be dead angry. Yeah, she's in her jimmies. Right, I'm open. Right. Box is open and empty. Right, in here, I don't know what's in here. Oh, it's Hornby. I can see a red box. I can see something red. So, something red. I'm not going to look. Are we ready? Open it. Here we go. You suck. Who knows what this is apart from Robin Grace and Rach? Does anybody actually know what this is? And there's a story behind this, isn't there, Rob? Isn't there, Grace? Ain't payback a bitch, Jason. Gotcha, good and proper. So it looks like the only persons that know what's in this box, which is obviously it's Hornby, is Robin Grace. Penny drops, yes, penny dropped, well and truly. And Rach, there is a story behind it. It is. I'm going to drag it out a bit longer. Simon, something bus related, now belonging to LSL crew. This is why I wanted to get my hands on this. That very kindly, someone Robin Grace knew was selling some rolling stock, trains and that. And Robin Grace showed me other stuff, and I pointed straight at this product, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need that! Please, if they can, I would like that if they care to sell it." Rob and Grace very told me that he wasn't going to let it go. He wanted to keep it, thinking that if I wanted it, then it must have some value to it. So he decided to keep it. But no, it's here. It's the train that never dies. Yes, Simon, you just put it in there as I said it. The train that never dies. It's a pacer, not a blue one, but it's the Manchester one, Greater Manchester Transport one, that's in LSL, Locomotive Services Limited, here at Crewe. And as you all know, my layouts are very loosely based at Crewe. So this can go into the TMD, just like it is at LSL. A nodding dog. Yes, that's correct. A nodding dog. Oh, and it's still sealed. Look at that. It's still sealed. Wow. Ooh, I need to get it out. Careful with the box. Does it say exactly what it is? Pacer Twin Rail Bus, Greater Manchester PTE. But it doesn't say on. How'd you get? Bloody hell! You got right, you. Hang on a minute, Rach. I took this in off the postie. I've just remembered. A Leyland bus on rails. That's exactly what it is. A Leyland National on rails. We'll get back to the trees shortly, momentarily. The postie came. And a parcel, and it had Rachel's name on it. She wasn't well, actually. I think she was in bed poorly, and I brought it up. And I says, "Oh, there's a parcel for you." And she says, "All right, just leave it on there. I'll look at it later." This is that parcel. I've just clicked. I actually took my own Prezi off the postie. Yeah, reason why we sent it addressed to Rach. Got you. Yeah, you took the delivery when I was at work. No, you weren't. No, did I? No, I think you were in bed poorly. Because I think it was in the afternoon. It was before I became ill, but it was that illness. Ooh, that's nice. Built in Britain. Hornby. I'm going to have to clear off the... presumably it's DC. It's old Hornby. It's not going to be DCC, so I need to clear off the top track. Built in Britain. It's got all-wheel pickups. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's got a motor in each car as well. Now that's good. All right, let's put it together. Actually, yes, I was ill with a headache and in bed. Yes, it was. It was when you were ill, and then obviously that's what the illness that and I caught afterwards. Right, so it is. It's got no destination on it. No, it hasn't. So it's the same number. No, they've got two different numbers. So it's class what? It's the Pacer. That's 142 in Greater Manchester Transport livery, the orange, what they call the tomato soup livery. And this side is car number 55604, and this side is car number 55554 with the chocolate brown and orange and white. Should we get it running? Let's get it. What? Check my messages. Oh, hang on. Someone's tried ringing me. I don't know. Oh, Grace has tried ringing me. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks good. It looks fine to me. Rachel's tried. Good. No, Rach. Grace has tried ringing me. Hang on. Let's see if they can get. Grace wants to be on the microphone. I'll put you on. I'm going to put her on loudspeaker. You are on loudspeaker.
Don't turn the telly down because otherwise we're going to hear both. Yeah, I was just trying to get through to you to check your damn messages.
All right, yes, I've just seen that.
That's all right then, just wanted to make sure.
Okie dokie, well, I'm going to run it. It looks, the wheels are in very good condition. It's not got some nice grease on there. One of the axles might just want a bit of a rub down with a bit of emery cloth. That's about it. But overall, excellent condition. Thank you so much. And Rob?
Yes, darling?
You're next.
Yeah, whatever.
Happy early birthday, you old git.
Thank you so much, Yupa. Absolutely delighted. But yes, you won't forget that, Rob. I'll get you back. Don't worry.
Right, we'll let you go, buddy.
All right. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Ta-da. There we go. Right, I need to catch up with my own stream. So there we go. Right, so apparently they've never run it. So I need to clear the track. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's see if it buzzes. Which are the motor wheels? So let's see. Let's see if it'll run. Considering this track is terribly bad at the moment, nothing wants to run on it. So there's no guarantee it's going to run. But primarily, I wouldn't be bothered if it didn't, because it's going to sit in the TMD, just like it does at LSL. So I need to take this peak off the track. I'm going to stick you up there out of the way. Ooh. It's moving. It's actually a very good runner. Oh, it's a very good runner. Right, let's change camera. Oh, Christ, it's getting faster. I'm about to slow it down, hang on. Here it comes round. Move that out of the way. Here it comes. Up the hill. This is going up a 4% incline. Beautiful. It's a good runner. It's a quiet one as well. Let me have a look at what everyone's saying in the chat. That's me for tonight, peeps. No bottom. Chris, thank you so much. Congratulations on your present, Jason. All the best for money. Thank you so much, Chris. Looks like Static Grass Night has gone for a Burton. Ringfield Motor. Christ, it's like an orange blur, isn't it, going past the camera? I've just realised on my screen. I've just noticed on my screen it's just this orange blur. Whoosh! Let me slow it down now. It's warmed up. I've warmed up. It's 23 degrees in this loft now. Let's slow it down now. There we go. Honestly, I now need to buy a pacer. Simon says, motor in both ends, pacer the most generic DMU ever. Is it orange or red? It is orange. So obviously on the camera I just had on facing me, that's got a colour contrast issue. I've got to adjust the colour temperatures on that. But the camera I'm now showing of, that's pretty much a real colour image. I don't need a pacer. I don't have a heart condition. Oh, it's just got stuck on something. Oh, there we go. Let's stop it on the embankment then. That's going on real slow, that is. There you go. Right on the camera. What would happen, do you think, if I got him a DB Schenker hat? Nothing. See the problem we cause, Rach. Thank you so much, darling, for helping us in this. Jason, welcome to the 50 Club on Monday. Thank you, Paul. Stanover, Mark. Evening, Jason, he says. Evening all. Evening, Stanover. Mark. Love you loads, dude. And you too. LOL. Hello, people. Late as usual, says Model Railway Noob. Good evening to you both for joining us. Wow. That's going to be the train of the day, that is. What would happen if I'd made him wear it? What would happen if I'd make him wear it for a laugh? No. By the way, Finniton Central Model Railway, but hit the record. I want one of them now, says Richard. Do you want the details, actually? So, if anyone wants to try and get hold of one of these, I don't know how easy it would be. There is the product number, the Hornby product number, which is, I'll read it out as well, R297 Pacer Twin Railbus, Greater Manchester PTE. Oh, yes. I've got messages galore coming through. That Pacer goes so fast. Yeah, and that wasn't even on full whack. That wasn't. It was only on half speed. Sorry, that's too fast for a Pacer. Yeah, it is. It's a nodding donkey, isn't it? I'm not so good at the moment to stand over. Oh, I hope you get better, Si. Mark, sorry. Captain Rob wants it back now. Get Smokey Joe out and have a race. I haven't got a Smokey Joe. You mean, oh, Smokey Flying Scotsman, you mean? Not Captain Static. We didn't know what it was at first, Simon, says RG. Right, there you go. Well, I'll give you a rundown. In brief, the buses, National Express, not National, the Nationals is a type of bus which I've always wanted to drive. I've never had the opportunity to yet. It's one of the buses, old buses I've always wanted to drive, and I don't know who it was. Simon probably will know because he's well into his railway history and knowledge. Someone had the idea of getting the national bus and putting it onto railway lines. So it was the birth of the Pacer. It is basically a national bus, a national on railway wheels. So there you go. I missed out on a Fleshman steam loco at the train show, says Raymond. Valleys and Chris. Good evening, Chris. Oh, it's got that warm in here now. The heater's actually turned off. It's turned itself off. Evening, Jason, and happy 50th. Evening all. Oh, a squealy bus. Yes, so straight away, Chris, you know what it is. Thank you so much, Chris. It's very appreciated. Thanks for looking in, Sir Chris. Keep safe and well. How do you say night, Chris? Everyone's saying try to Chris. Everyone's saying hi to Andy. Chris blah and so. Is it the Hornby 142? It is the Class 142 Pacer, or the dog bus as they call it. Zoom. Everyone's saying Finniton Central Model Railway. Some of what happened was funny and bloopers as well. You need an electric quilt? I've got one in my bed. Getting in it after this. Hello, Jason. How are you, mate? I am very good. Northern Rails 44. Thank you very much for dropping in. Leave it with Simon, says Finniton. The Pacer that, yes, I'm after is the Western Region one, chocolate and cream. Well, that's orange chocolate and white creamish. So, ask Dave Angel, says Simon. Well, that's something for the 80s that won't give up, Andy. I had to leave work early, had pain and soreness in the top of my left leg and couldn't carry on. There are a few on eBay. Might have to raid the piggy bank, says Richard. Are you going to sound fit it, Jason? I don't know. Can you get a sound decoder for it? I can't really see the getting round to do it. I don't want to really modify something that's in that such a new condition for its age. I'd be interested to know because the box is in absolutely brand new, spanking brand new condition. It's been well looked after, that is, the box. There's just a bit of yellowing on the plastic. As you see, one side's nice and clear. That side is the side that was faced out. That's a bit orange. So it's obviously been in storage for a long time. I think they have one, Butterley. Yes, Midland Railway, Butterley. I've actually driven that one. We went on a visit there to the Butterley Railway, and they had the pacer on, and we were allowed into the cab and allowed to drive it, operating the horn and doing the power. We weren't allowed to do any more than, I think, 15 miles an hour, though. There was a line restriction on that particular day, so we had to go slow. Wasn't it a British Leyland engine? Indeed. It would have been a better idea for them to have used mini bogies. BLL, it's the Class 141 120 units were made, and the heaters kicked back in again. In West Yorkshire, the Leyland National bus body, the 142, had a wider body and also built in Workington, where the National was built. Simon, eBay, there's one, apparently. Richard Knowles, good evening, Richard. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. There is a cab ride in one on YouTube. Yes, and you'll find there's a cab ride. I think there might actually be video and photographs on YouTube of us driving it, me driving it. I'll have to see if I can find that. A pacer is a Leyland National body on an old carriage underframe. Correct. They did shake, rattle, and roll. Yes. Very bouncy. That was somewhat because they were just single axle front and rear of each coach. They bounced a lot. So I think they were on. Were they on spring? They were on. What do they call them? Not springs. They were on the iron. I forgot what they call them. My mind's gone blank. I'm sure you'll be able to tell me what it is. Yes, no, noob. Jason filmed it. Do you have a bank account started for fundraising a new scooter? Happy birthday from Monday, says Bugler75. Thank you so much, my friend. Simon says, was meant to be a stopgap train, but lasted longer from 1985 up to 2020. Meant to have been withdrawn in the mid-2010s, but delays kept being pushed back to the point that they were never dying. Yes, and that's where the phrase, the train that never dies. And you should rate with helping us. It looks like a finalist of the ugliest train competition. I would like to drive the 141 on the Butterley Railway. RG, right. Just need to nip ma'am with some help, ma'am. With something. Be right back. No problemo. Thank you so much. There are lots of pacer bounce videos on YouTube. Yeah, I bet there is. Tico, hello, digger, says Tico. Yes, it kept British Rail alive for passengers just to fill that bit in. Indeed, they do. Horrible things to ride on, says Stanova. I quite like them. Basic British engineering. Not sure if I slept on my right arm, but I had 2 weeks of science and 2 fingers I meant numb. Don't think that they were that bad aesthetically. Yeah, I think they were all right. Want an ugly train? A Class 139, says Simon. New Durham Junction says they used to get stuck on a bend from Gateshead to Newcastle Central. They had to approach very slow, then maximum revs to get the drive to get round the bend. Train freak from one Jason to another. Hello, Jason, and all in chat. So, hello, Jason the train freak from Jason here. Good evening. Right. So, well, I've got messages galore. I'm going to have to clear them all off my phone because it's filling up my phone. I'll read them later. Thank you so much to anyone that's sending any private personal messages. It's greatly appreciated. Right. Shall we get on with the... Oh, I don't know. Do we bother now? Does anybody want to... Oh, hit the thumbs up on the stream, everybody. Thank you so much. 55 of you viewing. Colonel Cotton Belt. Now listen, Simon Trains showcase Class 139s are not ugly. They are cutter and unique. Cuter or cutter? I think cute. Cute and unique. I think that's supposed to say. Wow, busy place, says Canadian. So would you? Well, I'm trying to think what to do now. So again, thank you for the card. There's a screenshot if anyone wants to grab that. Screenshot for everyone. Let me tilt that camera down. If anyone wants to grab a screenshot, there you go. Let's get that right. Thank you so much to Rob and Grace for that, and obviously the wife for aiding and abetting to it, I would say. So, open and read first before opening package. Oh dear, I need a drink on this stuff at the moment for now. Laugh out loud. What are you laughing at? Rach, shout up and tell him to build a tree. Right. Would you like me to do some trees now, or do you want to just carry on looking at that beautiful piece of British Railway engineering? Hands up if you want me to do some trees, or hands up if you just want to chit chat for the rest of the evening, because we've only got just over 30 minutes left. Tree, says Brian. I know you want to see a tree near Finnerton Steps, don't you? Just don't bark up the wrong. Oh, yeah, here come the daft jokes. Laugh at how that pacer is beautiful. Absolutely agree there. Watch the pacer go around the track. I'll finish off with the pacer running before we go off. Don't worry. Tree. Everyone wants to see some trees. Okay, right. Let me move this other camera back out of the way because it's damaging me foliage. Right. Yes, there will be further stern words. Oh, thank you. Oh, dear, the gassy pop. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Flymo, for just posting that. That's as a reminder. You have literally, what are we doing now? So it's midnight a week on Saturday, the 30th of November, Grace. The 30th. 30th of November, midnight 30th of November. The Moderator Awards close. And I've got to be honest, I've been posting out telling everyone to get your nominations in. I haven't even done my own yet. You are more than welcome, matey. It's totally deserved. Oh, thank you so much. I wouldn't say it's totally deserved. I wouldn't say that exactly, but it's greatly appreciated. Dara's in. Good evening, Dara. Dara's Locomotive Shed. No lie, though, if you want to make me a money tree, you can send it to me. Well, Sex, so you can pick up the static grass that's gone on the floor. No, there's none on the floor. What was that? Oh, Tico, I like it. Jason, build a branch line. In fact, I'm going to have to move the pacer because I'm going to be working on those two trees there as well in the background. So say tra from the pacer for now. Hey, so leave it parked up over there. Love it. I so wish money grew on trees. Yeah, don't we just all? You need 8911 to go with it on the depot now. I need a badger. Yeah, I do. I need a badger. Right, so let's get at least one tree done, shall we? No, let's leave that there. So I have got my static grass box here. No doubt I'm going to end up with static grass going absolutely everywhere. So I just need to clear an area so when the static grass goes flying, it doesn't go flying all over absolutely everything. Let's check it works. Shall we hear if it works? Do not touch it. Yeah, it's nicely charged. Did you hear that loud and clear? Do not touch the box. Right, so I did do then I did have a selection. I'm going to turn that camera now so it's further over here. So I went through with seafoam, not static grass. I went through with seafoam last week before the stream ended And we did go through and find a selection of good pieces of seafoam to use as trees. So I want to start with the one I was on about on this wall here to block it off. I'm trying to find somewhere to stick my phone. There we go. Put it there. Which one did I choose? It was that one there. Yes, it was. It was that one. Right. So let me just put these other ones over there. Now, when I use the seafoam, when you generally buy this seafoam, it does come green because if it's very fresh. If it's old, it'll come looking very dead. But I don't mind because at the end of the day, I do a very late summer, autumnal scene anyway, most of this layout, especially with my trees. So it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. It looks like a bit like a silver birch. But anyway, what I want is this tree to be here. Not like that, but here. First of all, what I have got to do, before I forget, is I need to get that. I need to get my little screwdriver. So I need to get a placement for this when it's done. Now, there is a footpath here, and I want it right next to that footpath. It's going to blank that. So, right, somewhere there. So, into the plaster cloth. There we go. Create a hole. I probably won't be able to find it again. So, first of all, let's get rid of the bits that are... In fact, I need to tweeze this for this. I'm going to get rid of the bits off this, which are the sealing pods, like so. So we're just very... I've already done a few of these bits last week because they're not real parts of the tree. They're not right, so they need to come off. There's one there. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Any more? There's one here. Brilliant. Another one. And one at the back. Get rid of that. There's one there. This seems to be the less you look, the more you see. If you understand that. I think that's pretty much them all. Now I like this because it's, although the big stalk stops, the branches carry on up. Right, so with this, I'm not going to be changing the colour of the tree branches. They're going to stay exactly as they are. But as I said, we're going to be using a selection of different bushes, and I will switch to the other camera while we're doing this without getting static grass everywhere. So I'm going to choose my colour to start with. What we need is a dark colour on the base. Dark colour on the base. So I think what we'll do, I'm going to switch the camera now. It's going to come over. Really, I should have done what I did last week and had 2 cameras set up, 2 active cameras. So there's my box. There's my spray. We'll use this because it's dark and a bit of light in it as well. And because my furry balls, got my furry balls out again, I need to break a lot of this up because it is all in balls still. I haven't got a deboiler. I think this is very much in here. It looks very much like 4mm autumn. 4mm, I'm sure it is. It's got that orangey look to it. So I'm just breaking up the balls in it. It's quite long, so we'll get a good length of foliage on. Right, what I'm going to do is, where is it? That's what that'll do. Just need a brush. So I'm just going to just brush something else to do. I've just seen one of them seed pods again. One I've missed. Say the less you look, the more you see. I'm also going to dust off. You'll find with this a lot of, you won't see it on here, absolutely no chance, but I'm just doing it just in case on the opportunity you can. If you're able to pick out in this image any of the black little dots, they are seeds. And if you gather lots of them up, whenever you get a box of seed foam, gather them up, all little black dots, put them in a little container. Research when to plant seed foam. Get those black dots and chuck them in the ground. And seed foam will grow. You're going to get your own. Right. So what I need to do now is the first stage is apply our spray. Here we go. Now I don't spray here. I spray the branches, but I spray it that way on the first spray. And then downwards. Right. Give it a good spray actually. There we go. Right. Are we ready? Switch on the box. It's all going to go flying. You ready? There it goes. It's going. This is that very thick stuff, but that's good. It means we'll get a very thick, bushy tree. When it stops sticking, that's when you know pretty much all the glue has stuck on. So I'm going to turn that off. So there we go already. You can see it's already taking shape. Not too thick of a tree. We're just going to give that a tap off. Make sure we haven't got, I don't want that going on the floor. I've got vision that that tub's going to end up on the floor. It's going to add a little bit more to this. What I want to do is I'm going to add some more spray. Lock it on. Here we go again. Shaking it. It's quite thick now, that is. I'm going to lock it on again. And just the last lot, I just want to do at the bottom area because there's not much. That's it. Oh, let's just use what's left. There we go. That'll do. Turn it off. Discharge. Yeah, it's discharged. Right. So again, lock it on. Now, that's the tree. It's going to go flat up against. Now, it just looks very bushy like, but what we're going to do now is we get rid of this and we get some of this. This is the foliage. This will create another layer of color and also style of leaf. And we only need a very, very fine dusting of this. Don't want it too thick, but not at the same time, not too thin. So again, see it's thickening up. A good depth in the bush and branches. So that's enough of that. Now we need to move on to a little bit of colour. Now, I know I said autumnal. Well, pink, I've done blossom for spring already, but it's supposed to be a bit autumnal. So let me just place that down a second. So I thought what we'll do on this one is we'll add a bit of yellow. I have got the odd tree. I've got one tree there with a bit of yellow on it already. But the reason why I want to do this is in autumn, I can't remember what the tree is, what the type of tree is. There's one that's got a lot of yellow on it. If anyone knows their trees, please, do you know what type of tree that is? Now for this, I need to go quite thick with the spray in patches. There we go. Now, this is going to be messy, so I need a pot to sprinkle into. In fact, I know exactly what I'll do. I'll use the lid of that and sprinkle onto this lid. Now, this yellow stuff, this flock, is so fine, you literally just need a pinch. You wouldn't get as much colour on the top as you would do further down. Lock that on. Well, I'm just going to add another tiny sprinkle on there because I think there's a few areas that I haven't got much on. There we go. I think we're done. So just adding that little dash of yellow sprinkle really gives the tree just that little tiny bit of flowering. Is anyone put in there red willow tree? That's the one. I think that's what I'm on about. A willow tree. I don't know anything. I know nothing about trees, but yeah, there we go. So it's now time to switch camera, and we'll get back over here. We'll bring the camera right up to where we're working. Hello, there's my tree. So it's going here, so you can see the path there now. Now, let me just get that screwdriver so I can remember where it is. I'm trying to do this without putting the tree down. There's the hole. There it is. All right. So, obviously, I don't want this to move. So, we're going to use, this is what I use with all my trees. They get super glue gelled in with the activator spray in place. And what I do is I don't glue the hole. That's where I glue. I put the glue on the stick. Now I'm hoping, really I'm hoping that the glue is not sealed up. Really hoping. No, I don't think it is. It seems all right. Yep, it's all right because it's oozing out. Right, so I don't put the glue in the hole. Put the glue on the bottom of the tree bit that you're putting in. Now, I want that little stalk there to be right at the base. All right, so that's going in. The reason being is when I push that down into the hole, the glue will come up and stick. Oh, sorry, I'm just rubbing the microphone. Stick. Where's the hole? I've lost it. It's there somewhere. It's all right. There it is. It's there. There it is. So there we go. It's gone in. So it'll push the glue up so that it sticks in place like that. And now we've got a load of glue there. We activate it to set it solid. And that hides that horrible. Hides it. Fantastic. And then what you can do around the base area where it's still showing, you can add a little bit of additional foliage. So what I'm going to do, where is it? What have we done with it? There it is. So just to hide that, and around the base of the tree, obviously, there will be skittering of leaves and foliage. Just blow the bits off. So we just fit that away. And also, what you need to do, always put the lid back on your products. You need the very tiniest pinch of the yellow on the floor to represent stuff that's fallen off. There we go. That is stuck rigid. And it's not right up against the beam. There is a slightest gap, which is great. So that means it's not pushed flat. So let me lift that up. So if you can just see, there is a very fine gap. So if I want to, I can manipulate it and make it more bush-like. So anyone like me bush? My tree, actually, not a bush. So there's me pink blossom trees. They're a lot smaller than that one, but that's designed purposely because I wanted a giant tree there. Look, camera's going everywhere. I wanted a giant tree. Because next to it, we're going to have a smaller tree. What time are we on? 15 minutes. So what we got a small tree. Yeah, I could do a small tree. We got one that's a little bit bigger than that one. Yes, that one. No, I might go with that one. On another one, a smaller tree nearby. Just give a bit of depth. Maybe there. Obviously, that will be lower. Just thinking out loud. I can just get that to stand up there. Yeah, I think we'll go with another tree there. So you've got an idea. Oh, we got a tree done. Yay! Round of applause in the chat, everybody. I've got a tree done. Train Freak's getting off. I'm looking back at the chat now, seeing what I've missed. Maple trees have yellow leaves, certain species at the start of ascension. Yeah, very nice. Looks very nice. Laburnum is yellow flowers. I thought we were talking about leaves. Yellow flowers, flowers on the tree. I might actually add a bit more yellow on the very top yet. So I think it's a bit too bare on the top colour. There we go, that's better. And it's got nice scattering on the floor. Willow branches drew. Oh, right, the willow ones. Oh, they're weeping willows you're thinking of. No, these aren't. No, it's not a weeping willow. My favourite tree. Looks great, Jason. Got to head out. Says Train Freak. No problem. Take care. Thank you so much. That makes a huge difference, Jay. Take care. Train should have painted the post green. I could literally just get a little paintbrush in there, and I could paint the not the post, the trunk. That's the word. I could if I want to, but I quite like the bare look. It looks very more natural. Looks like a tree growing on a railway embankment. Ah. I was saying bye to another Jason. Good night. Don't celebrate yet. Rach, is that tree good enough? Sorry, just so yeah, Simon. No, that's much better than looking at the post, Jason. Yeah, it obscures the post. Obviously, I did paint the posts the sky blue. I managed to, these originally were black. So it's good that it just gives a bit of hiding, a bit of a blend instead of just seeing a blank post at the end of the day. Just gives it a bit more character. So what we'll do is just before we bring tonight's street to end, obviously because I want to run you that pacer on the layout. These two trees here, which you literally can hardly see them, can you? There's one there and there's one there. You can see me moving the bushes. I'm going to thicken it up a little bit, but the problem we've got is obviously they're stuck in on the layout. So we've got to play, we've got to try and get some static grasses on them somehow. So I'm literally just going to get some loose static grass and just sprinkle them on and see if we can get it to look a bit thicker instead of looking dead. Oh, it is working, just lightly. Just give it a shake to get the flatter bits off. Oh, I've just dropped a big clump on it. There's a clump down there. Just want to give it a little bit more life instead of just being so thick and bland. And again, I can add, there is a little bit of colour on this. I'll hoover up any excess that's fallen down. Right, I'm going to do this stuff actually. Let's see. Try not to get it on the track. Let's add a little bit of this. That's working. Let's give it a bit of foliage. That'll do. That'll do it. Yeah, that's better. It's just giving it a little bit. I've just spotted that as well. That's better. It's supposed to be a bush. Yeah, that's better. I need to find the cloth. There it is. Like that nozzle, so it doesn't clog up. There we go. So that'll get, once that's dried a bit, I'll hoover that off. But, no, that looks much better. It actually looks like it's got a bit of life to them now, not just 100% a dead tree. Just shaking off the excess, tapping off the excess. Yeah, that's better. And I think, yeah, actually looking on camera, you can actually see them a bit better now as well. Yeah, you can. Before they were that see-through, literally, you could see straight through them. It was literally like that. So you can see the colour on it now. What I will do, what we can do, sorry, is just add a tiniest bit of colour to it. Should we, what can we add to it? Don't want to add yellow. I don't want all the same. Should we see if we can just add this orange has got to go. It's in a sealable bag. Should we add a bit of this orange? That's literally a sprinkle of orange. Yeah. Where? Oh, yes. Actually, yes. A little bit of a thicker sprinkle. That's working. Yeah, that's good. I like that. You can actually you can see the orange, can't you? There. You can now see that orange. Oh, well, it's good that actually. Quite pleased with that. Yeah, very good. And we've got the purple on this very thin one over here, which I haven't got the purple at hand, so I can't add any more to that. But yes, there we go. Right. So let me move this sea foam off the track. There we go. It's off the track. Right. I need to stand up without knocking stuff flying and put lids on tubs. Because without a doubt, I'm going to end up kicking something over. Right. Okay, so coming to the end of tonight's stream, I've got to say a huge thank you to everyone that's wished me many happy returns for Monday, the big 5-0 on Monday. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to Rob and Grace for the surprise, and the wife for taking care. Jason used Grace's purple tweezers. Looking much better, yes, thank you. Tico's getting off, no problem, Tico, thank you so much. So what we will do is we'll finish off tonight's stream. I'm just going to get my cable untangled, so you might get a bit seasick for a moment. There we go, it's pretty much untangled now. There she is on the platform. Well, on the high street, should I say. It's a huge thank you, Rob and Grace, organising that. It is greatly appreciated. I do appreciate them all. Not just for that, but I do appreciate all you subscribers for sticking with me, putting up with me, supporting me. Even by being a subscriber, it's a massive support. Thank you, obviously, to all my channel members. As always, it's always fantastic to have your support. It is always greatly appreciated. You can be a channel member as well if you wish, from as little as 99 pence a month. You can't get much more in these days and age for 99 pence, but the best thing you can do is get a membership with Barnabas Junction's YouTube channel. It does help to support the channel. It says, and as in talking to us about support, those channel members are currently all entered to win some fabulous prizes as a channel member. You can't enter now because you have to have been a previous channel member. But yeah, channel members are going to be looking at several fantastic prizes which they're going to be able to get their hands on purely for being a channel member. I do appreciate them. Please do check them out if none of you have ever checked them out, but presumably you all have. So what we'll do is we're going to finish off the stream today. We're going to watch this. I'm going to make you all very dizzy. I'm going to spin you around the layout while we watch the pacer. Tell you what we will do. We'll run it the opposite way. And it's got a wobble on it. Look at it. Oh, just stop it there for a second. Oh, you're going to carry on. Right. The heater's just kicked back in. It's it actually wobbles like a proper pacer that way. Let's turn it back the other way. Doesn't want to move. All right, look at that wobble. Hang on, I'm going to bring that back. So we can do it. Is it going to do it? back motor is struggling. That's the one where the pickup on the axle is a bit rusty. So it's dragging itself. Oh dear. So what I'm going to do, you can see fine well one side wants to fly. What I'm going to do, let that one go off on its own for a minute. Yeah, it's the rusty one. We'll watch half of it anyway for now. It's 142.5. 2.5. I'm sure you'll all find a joke about that somewhere. Let's try that. It's wanting to go. Feel it. Oh, get out of the way. See if it'll go that way. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it does work. We've got both sections whizzing around by themselves. There's the other one. Oh, stop. Hang on. Gonna get a nudge. Nudge. Like I say, the train that never dies. Oh dear me. Oh dearie me. But yeah, we shall give it this one anyway. A little bit of a search. It's off already. Just needs to be run in, I think. It's running beautifully. It just needs to be run in. Yeah. Wheels are in really good condition. Need to clean that pick up. It's good. It's a pacer. A train that never dies. Rightio, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to sit back and have a fabulous weekend, hopefully, and enjoy Monday. I shall see you back here again next week on Thursday from 8:30 after Mark has gone and go, Dad. Take very good care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay well, and keep on modelling. Until next week. Ta-ra.